Good evening, everyone. This is Victor representing base group 4. That would be Joe, Chloe, Olivia, and Leah. For our app presentation and lesson, we have chosen to use Google Sites. Google Sites is an application that allows individuals to create their own custom web pages or websites without the need to have a background in coding or web development or web design. Using Google Sites, you can very quickly and very easily create your own website for a wide variety of purposes. This could be a business website, a personal professional portfolio, a special interest website, maybe even a blog. They're kind of just limited by your own imagination in that sense. Google Sites provides three main affordances. The first one is that it's very easy to use. Right here, this is the site editor, and as you can see, it's pretty user-friendly. It even has a few kind of already pre-made layouts that you can use if you were so inclined to. And but other than that, it's a pretty easy, mostly drag and drop function. You can create a wide variety of pages. You can link them all together, and you can do all of this without having any background or experience with web design. It also makes it customizing your website very easy. As you can see here, I linked to a YouTube video on actually critical media literacy from Crash Course from YouTube. So it makes embedding videos and pictures very easy. Here's a different website I created for a different class about simulation education and emergency medicine. And I have no coding background, no web design background, and this is a pretty easy website to use. The second affordance that Google Sites provides is that it's free. If you have an internet connection and a Gmail account, you can create your own custom web page or website. There are some paid options for Google Sites, but those are not necessary in order to use the app. So it really is truly a free app in that sense. The third affordance that Google Sites provides is that it's very easy to distribute your work and collaborate with others. So this is the site editor here. If I click this little icon here, it'll actually give me a link that I can copy and then share with other people. So this does two things. If my website is done, and I can show you here what it looks like live, I can share this with other people and people can go to the website. Using that same link, I can also make other people collaborators and editors, so I can collaborate and edit this website with a group of people as well. So it makes distributing your work and collaboration very easy. Our intended use for this website is a different take on the classic book report assignment, where we're going to have students read, review, and analyze a book of their choosing. This is probably slightly different than what the designers of Google Sites had in mind. However, the site's features do make it uniquely fit for this idea, in that students will be able to easily create their own websites and web pages regarding their book report, and they will be able to very easily share and distribute that information with their classmates and their teachers, and especially in this time where it seems like most of the country is participating in some type of online or distance learning. This is extremely useful. If this were to be a group assignment, it would also be very easy to collaborate with classmates on a book report or this book analysis assignment. So now we'll talk a little bit about our lesson plan that we have here. So for our lesson plan, we want the students to create their own Google site to summarize and critically analyze a book of their choosing. we will actually send out this website here. This is what it looks like live to the students, and it'll include all of the instructions and requirements for their website. So the instructions are a bit minimal, since we want the students to kind of experiment creating their own content. Some of the key requirements are it has to have these 4 different sections: a home page, character summary, a detailed plot summary of the book, and a critical analysis. We also want students to visit other students' websites. So once they have completed their sites and shared their sites with others, we want them to visit at least 2 of their classmates' sites and then write a reflection on them. There's an audio and visual requirement where they must include at least 1 picture, 1 video, 1 audio component to it. In this template site, I actually linked to a course on media literacy to kind of help them think about their chosen book critically. And then the rest of these sections are just, again, it's just a template for them to follow or not follow. They're kind of limited by their imagination, so they can arrange this however they want. Again, the only requirement is that they have these 4 different sections. In the book analysis part, we also linked to a different video that helps them ask themselves critical media literacy questions as they read and analyze their book. Some of the learning targets for our book report assignment would be to help the students easily access and create and distribute their own learning content with each other and their teachers. The students will become more media literate and more able to explore and learn about new online platforms and applications. Students could also share these websites not only with their classmates and their teachers, but also their families and even students from other schools. If you have the URL with your website, like I said, you can easily distribute it to anybody that you want to have access to it, as long as you make your website public. Google Sites is a very accessible app in terms of ease of use and just how easily it is to get. Like I said, it is a truly free app. You have the ability to purchase some additional upgrades, such as a custom URL or some more enhanced user security features if you would like. And it would probably be recommended if this was perhaps a business site, but that's not necessary. So the ease of use and the accessibility of Google Sites really makes it a unique learning tool that students are able to use, and really in a wide variety of ways. That is our presentation. I will share the link to this website actually with the rest of the class. Thank you and have a good evening.